Hey everybody, Jim, also known as Final Neuron, back again for some more Ogre Battle 64. Let's get into it. So last time we finally set free the families of the, let me say their name carefully, the Nubians, the minority cannon fodder that Lotus has been using. So now they're not going to be forced to fight against us anymore. So, great stuff. Also, we're headed to the headquarters of the Western Division. So this should be a big showdown. Once we liberate this area, Castle Talpo will be just ahead of us. It won't be long until the confrontation with the Western Division. So Castle Talpa is the headquarters of the Western Division. So I guess that's the next scenario. Do you think there's a way to avoid battle with the Western Division? It seems to me that the Western Division is not inclined to fight either. If either side is willing to talk, then perhaps... Look, it's a knight. We have a messenger from the Western Division. He says he was sent here by Prince Yumel. He's asking for an audience with you. What shall I do? Messenger from Yumel? I think it's best that you see him, Isom. Yeah, I think so too. No, I'm not going to blow off the prince that's heading up the Western Division, who I happen to be a childhood friend of, when I'm seeking a peaceful solution. Tell him that we'll listen to what he has to say. We'll be right there. Yes, sir. Very important that we see the knight walk away. This message is from our general. Looking at the table. Am I reading this correctly? Our general is very kind-hearted. He wants the fruitless battles to end. He also accepts the justification of the Revolutionary Army, and he hopes that this reconciliation will be the first step towards peace. Does the Central Division acknowledge this? And what about the Nerdamese troops? We're currently negotiating with the Central Division. The Western Division has decided not to involve the Nerdamese troops in any further battles. But that doesn't mean they will be freed. I must assume that the Western Division has no intentions of defying Lotus. No, that's not what was meant. In order to approach the matter peacefully, some things need to have higher priority than others. The whole slave question, it's not high priority. Okay. Please excuse me for my interruption. The enemy troops have begun advancing on us. It appears that the troops are mainly Balmalkin. What? You deceived us? It can't be. The decision was already made not to involve the Nerdamese. It must be that knight from the Central Division, Sir Rhade. He must have pulled rank. Of course it had to be Rhade. We will believe your words. I've decided for our commander that we will believe you. We will believe Prince Yumel. We cannot make the decision. We must speak with our superior. Is that acceptable? Most certainly, sir. We will be waiting for a favorable reply. Well, what should we do? You just said we can't decide. Hugo. Has dementia set in, Hugo? Let's get started. Let's get started. Started, let us get. So, we actually have a city to the south. And we don't have any units down there, obviously. So we've immediately got a city we've got to head off to defend right at the start of the map. It's kind of nice that we have something there to stage off of, but it's like isolated from everything else. If nothing else, it's a liability. We will be working from Cybilgan. Cybilgan? Fort Goldsventer, located a day and a half northeast of Cybilgan. Our plan is to take the fort. Was that a sentence? Hugo's definitely sliding into dementia. Our scouts report that they're gathering units on the other side of the river. It seems that they're setting a trap for us. Be careful approaching the area. There are unconfirmed reports that they did something to the bridge. Be careful crossing it. It's interesting because this is the identical text, I think, word for word, that we saw on the other map where they had a bridge rigged to blow up. It's described in the same kind of generic way, like they've rigged the bridge. There's something wrong with the bridge. Hugo, there are 3 bridges. Which bridge are you talking about? Rhade will do anything to get revenge for the shame of his failure at Burgund, at Castle Burgund. Whatever. We also have that neutral city in the southeast. Ugh. Oh, and it's way out there too. Man, we're going to have to be really careful. Let's look down. Yeah, we're going to have to be really careful something doesn't just set off for it. It would almost be better for us to send a unit over there just to post up and keep people off of it. But they're going to be so far out, they're not going to be able to heal. Nah. So looking at the paths through the map, there's a north to east route, and then there's an east to north route. That's fairly obvious. Also, what's with that city on the far west, like the middle west? There's a road going up into the forest. What? Is there supposed to be a bridge there or something? Anyway, one of the routes is rigged to blow, or whatever. From what I remember, that's the north route. It makes a lot of sense because we saw a lot of their reinforcements are posted up around their headquarters, trying to catch us when we cross the river. Yeah, okay. So it's probably the north route that's rigged. If we have a way to stop that, that would be great. For multiple reasons. The smallest, I guess, reason is at the end when we're ready to march on the capital, it'd be kind of nice to have that city available. I think that might be the shortest route. Don't know. If nothing else, it'll be a pain in the butt to lose that mobility. Any units up there will have to go the long way around. All right, so our plan right now is immediately send a couple of units south to secure that city. And from what I remember, there's a special character to the east. So this city that's due east of our headquarters, it's going to actually be a lot harder to secure than it might seem. And then depending on what we have left over and depending on the morale of the city, we'll send something north, probably to secure that city. If nothing else, to serve as a scout. Because of the layout of the river on this map, we can post a unit up near the river somewhere and see just about everything. That would be really good. That would be really, really good. Let's get to work. I'll be here in the headquarters, swilling wine and pinching the serving girls' bottoms. Oh, okay. So this city to the south is actually our shop. Very interesting. This one that we're going to have to defend. Okay, so we've got everybody deployed. I'm leaving Katreda in the headquarters for now. Again, her golems are so tough. If anybody is able to catch up from behind on levels, it's her. Oh, interesting. My headquarters is the Witch's Den. I'm not sure if that's ominous or what. Like we've got immediate access to our ability to resurrect dead characters. Uh-oh. The city is 74, so that's a pretty high alignment. This city is 52. 52. Very middling. Very, very middling. Okay, so let's send Leia north. Deja vu. I think I probably always send Leia to get this. Who can operate relatively independently? I guess that would be Dio. He's got good damage and also sustain. I'll send him to the south for now. And let's leave it at that. You know what? Let's send somebody west. Or excuse me, east also. Who would we like to send east? Let's have Woody go. Just because. Just go check it out, Woody. I want to have vision out in that direction. So far, don't see anything. We should see something to the east at least pretty soon. Up, up, up. Here we go. So there's an Archmage. Okay. An Archmage with 2 witches. That's more dangerous than it might seem. The witches can lock down my backline, and the Archmage can kind of make up for the loss of damage with his area spells. The 2 nerdemies in the front are relatively strong as far as tanks. They're pretty decent dodge tanking, and they don't have garbage hit points either. So I can let Leia take that and try to triple tech the Archmage down. They've got good defense though. That's the problem. They've got good magic defense. So I'm going to go ahead and send Isom north. I think I'm going to let him deal with that. Let's see what else we've got. Buckler was found. Where? She found a buckler on the road? Okay. So there's a Black Knight to the east. He's in a spot that's really hard to hit. At the same time, his unit composition is weird. Like, it's got the most characters you can put in a unit. That's nice. But he's in the back. They do a lot less damage in the back with their magic. That Dragon Tamer is back a rank, so she loses a strike. This is an almost optimal unit. And the leader of the group is going to be tough to hit. So that'll be somewhat challenging. Is there anything on this city to the east? We're almost in range to see that for sure. Oh, what's this? What's this? There it is, Vad. So Vad is a special character. Wow. All grapplers. He's a special character, and we'll see more about him once we get closer. Don't see anything in the south yet. I kind of have a memory that something would just try to blitz this city in the south and grab it before you would think to send anything down that way. Okay, so we're not seeing anything on the city. We would see something there by now. We would see it. I can't remember if Vad posts up on it or what. He's obviously moving, so we'll see how that goes. For this guy, what would I most like to hit him with? I'd like to hit him with Leia. I feel like Leia can handle the attacks off of this group and also put decent damage on the Black Knight. That group doesn't have any items on it. So let's just say Leia's the first choice for that. We'll send her this way. Woody can go home. What else do we have? Anything in the south? Not yet. Isom is ready to accept your challenge. Here he comes. We don't have a good way of putting damage on the leader, but we're going to leave it on attack leader. No, we'll switch. We'll put it on attack weakest. I very much like at the beginning of a fight to just deflect all of the incoming attacks, because that gives me more time to gather information and sort of gauge the relative strength of the enemy. Ouch. Thunder Archmage, huh? But yeah, I'm doing more than one thing at a time, so deflecting their attacks does not, well, there we go, does not by any means weaken me. If anything, it just makes me into a better and better position. I'm deflecting them while I'm getting into the position that I want to be in. Okay, so Isom can pull back. Pretty much anyone can beat that Archmage now. It's not really a challenge at all. I'm really watching this south route. I'm really watching it. I feel like something's going to happen down there. And I want to see what Vad's doing. Vad is heading for that city. Okay, very good. Very, 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 very good. So I've got a plan for dealing with Vad. I think he will... pursue within a certain amount of distance. So I might be able to lure him away. Did I put him on attack weakest from leader? So we're doing a great job of hitting this group. Now that I think about it, I don't want to kill the leader. I want to chop off some of... Oh, nice triple. Very good. Very good. I was going to say I want to chop off some of his supporting units. There goes one. Almost two. We were very close to two. And I don't mean 2 hit points. Let's see what he does. Yeah, he's leaving. So we'll let him go. Who's going to take the Archmage in the north? It'd be great if it's somebody under-leveled. Needs to be somebody that can take positive alignment. Pretty much all of my units that need positive alignment are getting it already. Okay. Oh, I don't see the... Where is he? Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, 2 more units. I'm looking in the south in case this is like a multi-pronged attack. So it looks like the Archmage went back already. This flying unit, he's got a couple of pink items. I think those are fatigue items, so he'll be able to wipe his fatigue. Probably we'll see him use one here in a second. This is a decent group. This is a decent group. It's a full-size group. The Griffin takes up 2 spots. It's a mix of front and backline damage. I'd kind of like to hit it with something that can accept the backline damage. And then this Doll Mage, Enchanter. So he's an upgraded Doll Mage. Very interesting. So those 2 Nerdum troops in the back, the grapplers, are going to do the strong version of their attack. They've got, it looks like a Balder Golem. Wow. So this is the 3rd stage evolution of a Golem. They've got a Balder Golem in the front with a stage 3 Doll Mage in the leadership position. So that Golem's going to be very, very, very tough. The best thing I can do taking him on, I think, is to try to nuke the leader. So that's probably a Linus thing. We don't actually care if Linus's front line takes damage. So we'll send her up. Shirley, go ahead and step back on the capital. Who will take the air? Woody. Woody's not bad. Yeah, Woody's okay. I think if I put him on attack weakest, he will actually target those birdmen on the sides. The chicken men on the sides. Okay, I do not hate this battle plan. Still nothing in the south. Chicken Man used up one of his fatigue items, it looks like. So he's not going to be on low fatigue. He's at about half. So it didn't help him that much. Actually, if I can win this, he may be forced to use his last fatigue item. That would be good. So we're going to attack weakest. Again. Nice. I love worms. I love them, man. They're so good. When they dodge and crit, it's just so satisfying. I'm not sure if both of those stats are related to... I'm not sure if both of those are related to the same stat or not. But they sure do get a lot of them in. Also, I put a Book of Bane on Woody, so he's now using Bane aligned spells. It felt kind of cool. It raises his intelligence a bit, so he does more damage than he would have otherwise. Okay, so Woody's definitely going to back. He doesn't have sustain. Yep, we saw a chicken man in the south. And we see that enchanter sitting on the city in the north. So everything has gone the way that we suspected. We're going to target leader for sure. This group is often going to target leader because their dual tech, Plasma Ball, is it's a great leader sniper. Getting the stun on him is great. It looks like I'm not going to be able to put together the damage to kill him though. Which is fine. If he has healing items, he's definitely going to be using them after this. A crit for 16. 1 point. 1 point. 1 point. Oh, man. I was going to try throwing the El Pedro, but the Golem Strike that charged my meter was the last hit of the battle. You can't do anything after the last hit of a battle. So, too bad. Looks like he's trying to back. Yeah, he'll make it. He'll make it. Linus can't chase him down. So she can go home. We've got Dio down here. Looks like this guy is not actually trying to attack the southern city. Maybe he would have if we didn't have anything on it. I'm not sure. This guy also has a ton of fatigue items. So he's going to show up fresh, if nothing else. So for now, it looks like everything is deflected. Except for this guy. Okay. Yeah, that's a pretty good group. That's a pretty good group. We'll send Shirley after that one. Everything's deflected. That's literally the second that I say that. So there's a Cataphract, which is a tier 3 phalanx. I keep saying tier 3. Like, there's the basic classes like Amazons and fighters. And then there's the advanced classes like knights and so on. And then this would be the third tier. It's an upgraded phalanx. I think they get 2 strikes no matter where they are in your formation. So they're quite strong. He's got good defense. He's got 2 phalanxes in the front. So physical damage is going to be weak against this group. I can't remember if grapplers get... I think they only get 1 strike in the second rank. I could be wrong about that. So this is a pretty tough unit, in fact. It's a pretty tough unit. I want to go after it with magic damage. Leia or Linus would be really good for that. It's a really middling alignment unit. The enemy is. So let's go after leader here, folks. Yeah, their worms are going to do pretty well against me. Their damage in general is going to do pretty well. The only thing is I have sustain and dual tech. At this rate, I will kill the leader. If he blocks the spell, he'll survive. We'll see what happens. Here it comes. I think I can get 42. Oh, wow. It's amazing how often you get exactly what you need. So yeah, I sniped their leader off, and they did very little damage to me after you consider all of my healing to mitigate it, and somehow they won the fight. All right. Okay, sure, they won. We can leave this alone because they won right here. That's their set point, so they're going to keep approaching my headquarters over and over and over, and then getting near my units and getting scared. So they're in a position where they're just going to fatigue trick themselves into nothing. So the Cataphract. Let's send Linus. Let's send Linus. Why not? It'll be fun. It'll be fun to watch her dual teching the leader of this group. Partly because her dual tech is going to splash all across the entire front line. They're physically... Alright, what? Oh, it's because he's very fatigued. Okay. He got this far and then he ran because he didn't consider his fatigue. So he'll go and he'll get rid of his fatigue and come back. It looks like he's got 6 healing items. That's a lot of healing items. That's a large number of healing items. Oh, and these guys are burning all their fatigue items. Hilarious. Hilarious. Okay, let's send a scout north. We need to get Redcliffe some experience. So let's see if he can find something to pick up. He needs to be more negatively aligned, but if that Archmage comes back, I may just let them go in and assassinate that for the experience. It's an advanced class unit. 3 units there. I'm not sure if they are all fixed on going home or what. We'll step across that gap. There may be an item here. Nope. We'll take a quick pan around. Don't see anything coming in. Everything that should be assaulting us is either going to be this Cataphract over here or the 3 units in the north. And I think all 3 of these units want to come after us. Yeah, he'll be coming back down here in a second. Yeah, we'll take him. Okay, so here comes the Cataphract. It'd be great if we can fight that Cataphract in a way that he can't retreat so easily. I don't think that's going to happen, actually, though. I think he's going to be able to back no matter what. Anyway, we've got a great matchup against him. We don't have to worry too much. If I select attack leader, 3 of my units can hit him, and Leadle, the archer, can't. If I use attack weakest, there's a chance I'll be splitting my damage to the outsides. So I think I can get the most effective damage by using attack leader in this case. It's going to depend a lot on that hound. He should be able to do around 80 damage this fight total. It's going to be tight. He's got about another 50 to assign. So can the other 2 do 30 damage together? Ooh, it's going to be close. It's going to be very close. All right. Can you get it? Yeah, within 7 points. Yep, we got it. We got it. Very good. That ogre battle math running in the background of my skull. Alright, Linus. And it would be great if the angle of the fight here caused him to retreat off of the road a bit. That would turn out really well. Attack leader, good. Oh, one of my skeletons is at 20. Oh no! That's actually a big detriment to my damage. Oh, ow. If those 2 strikes had critted, she'd be dead. And that would have been absolutely terrible. Alright, we're going to target weakest. Good. Good. That gives us a lot of damage. And if the other phalanx gets a crit on her, she's dead. So we're gonna back. We're gonna back. Yeah, if I had been paying attention, I could have cycled that skeleton to the outside, and it wouldn't have mattered. If he had died, it wouldn't have exposed my backline. So that's at least partly my fault. Having that Cataphract there is actually pretty great. It's pretty great because it's going to be really easy to fatigue trick him. Okay, here comes the... what's his face? The Enchanter. Should I continue trying to do backline damage? You know what? We'll give Aznabel a shot, just because he hasn't had any action yet. And he's also got some magic damage he can lay out. And for the same reason, we'll send Troy. They both have good magic weapons they can lay out. The 2 skulls are fatiguing. So let's just hit weakest here. I forgot about the nature of this group. The 2 pumpkin heads really changes the dynamic. I can't kill the leader of this group, but attacking weakest means they will probably, my pumpkin heads, will probably target whoever's got the most health. Yeah. Yeah, they targeted the targets they could hit that had the most health. So we'll see. I might be able to get one of those. Don't crit. Oof. Yeah, he can't handle much more. Oh, come on. That was it. That was your chance. So I think a Golem crit would likely take out my Berserker. And I'm not sure how many attacks the Enchanter has. I'm going to go ahead and retreat. We did good damage. I mean, it's hard not to with pumpkins. Even if they block your pumpkin attack, they're taking 1/4 of their current hit points. So, you know, that's a strong strike. Okay. So it looks like Aznabel took all the damage and Troy's going to get all the glory. We'll have him chase, because he should definitely be able to catch them if they're in fleeing mode. When they're fleeing, their speed ends up getting reduced. Let's see. We're attacking from behind. I can probably... Well, let's see if I can snipe the leader. They don't seem to have any heal items. I think they would have used one. No, my chicken! Okay, can you get him? Can you get him? Ah. Enchanters have decent dodge. Decent. So I've got 3 more strikes to try to hit him with, and they've got to get 26 on him. That might be both of the chicken strikes. Yeah. Come on. There it is. There it is. So this group just became massively easier to deal with. The grapplers are about as easy to fight as they were before. The Balder Golem is way easier to fight. Far easier. And I lost that fight. Supposedly. I lost that fight. So let's have somebody walk north in order to... Yeah, why not Rebecca? Yeah, Rebecca, you'll serve as an okay scout. I probably need to swap her with Katreda. Yeah, we'll see. We'll send Rebecca just far enough north to be able to spot that city, so that we know what's going on up there all the time. I don't think anything else is coming in. There we go. Rebecca, you can post here. We killed the leader of the flying unit. Where is that, by the way? Where did that thing go? This Archmage is just sitting here. That's kind of the weird thing. He hasn't turned or anything. So I think we've got our time where we can just go assassinate him at our leisure. I guess we're in a kind of an early cleanup phase. You know what? Let's send Rebecca home, because I have a very specific use for Katreda right now. Okay, Katreda. So here's what she's going to do. She's going to move down here. And then come over, say, here. And the goal is to try to get Vad as far away from that city as possible, and then engage him in a fight. I think after you engage him in a fight, he just stops. His AI basically turns off. If you get close, he'll approach you to fight, but otherwise he just stops. So I like that. That's what I want to happen. So we'll let that happen. Shirley should be full healed. We'll send her higher up. I'm nervous about that chicken man with the griffin that came through here. I thought I skulled it, but where is it? Like this is the edge of the map. It should be in vision. I should be able to see it just fine, but I can't see it anywhere. So, feeling a little nervous. There it is. How did it get all the way up there? Am I going senile? Am I going the way of Hugo? Did I forget defeating him all the way up there or something? What? Maybe there's some artifact of its AI where it had like a pre-scripted path where it's going to attack my headquarters. but then somehow that didn't change its set point. Like maybe the place it's hanging out right now is where it starts. Where it starts the battle. And then it gets this pre-scripted path to attack me. And I think it won every fight it went against me on, and so it never got forced to retreat. Is that right? And so anyway, its set point never got reset. That is my working theory right now. Can we do it? Yes. Surely. Come on. Surely. Even if he blocks, that should... Yeah. Very good. And they win. Just because of that lightning damage against 3 units that have good and okay magic defense. That's something. Alright, I'm going to review the levels of all my dudes real quick so I know who needs to do the cleanup so that we're balancing out their experience. Back in a sec. So the low level is 12, which is Isom and Leia. So actually those two are the ones that need to pick up some of the experience here. Let's see, Estevez, I think is the chicken man. Yeah. So we'll send Isom to grab that chicken man. Estevez. There we go. And then who would Leia be good against? Pretty decent against that. They can triple tech that Balder Golem to help knock it out quicker. Is there anything not skulled? Vad is not skulled, and that's pretty much it. I've been very leery about launching an attack on this city, partly because I don't want to kill Vad, but also partly because if I take it, any units in this area that get damaged and want to heal are going to be tempted to go after the neutral city. I do not want them going after the neutral city. I'm almost to where I can see that city in the east. That's so weird. That's so weird. That chicken man's AI sending him all the way back over there. And of course he's right on top of the river, which means either side I attack him from, he's going to be trying to retreat from me across the river. Wonderful. I may have to wait until nearly the end of the map to actually clean him up. Good. Balder Golem, 1 strike. Yeah, that Valkyrie is going to have to switch. Cycle over to the other side if I'm going to try to continue and clean this up. Okay. Yep, good. We'll continue. We'll clean this one up. I'm a little curious how much damage I can even put on the Balder Golem. I think they get extra magic defense when they get in that form. They are tough tanks. I've never at any time regretted having a golem in my squads. Okay, so he's chasing Estevez. Let's have him post instead. Post. Takato, a Black Knight. Is this the Black Knight we saw earlier? Yeah, it is. It is. So we're not too worried about him. We were able to put him down pretty easily. I think Katreda should wake up here in a second. And here's my goal, to go up in the mountains and see if that will pull him down. Okay. He's just chilling. So this fight should go well for us. Yeah, they get 1 strike at this point. 6 damage, man. And that 35 damage is not horrible, but man, it's massively reduced. Look at those sword strikes. I should be able to polish it off next time, but not by a ton. Not by a ton. By maybe 20 to 30 damage. This air unit is scaring all the way back here. All the way. Why? We'll have Islum go up. I think Islum will do a good job of not capturing it, but liberating it. Yeah. He should do really well. And then we can stack other people on there. I don't want to send Lennis that way, but maybe Aznabel. And let's see if we can get Leia to spot that city for us. There's nothing on the city itself. Once we cross the river, they're going to have a couple of options for healing up. But for now, we're actually doing pretty great. So it looks like no matter what, he's not going to approach us. I had forgotten that about Vad. Maybe it's after you hit him. He'll do that. So I'm going to try to force him off of the city because I want to take the city. We'll see how possible that is. I'm trying to get her very precisely positioned. You can never be guaranteed what the angle of the enemy's retreat will be. Apparently, it's just never guaranteed. But this is our best bet. We freed your people. You don't have to obey Lotus anymore. Our kingdom was split in two by Lotus. The same people who lived peacefully turned against each other. And because of that, Nerdum was destroyed. It is true that you freed many of us, but there are still many who are held captive in the West, including our king and princes. You don't understand. We value our ethnicity more than anything. Even though our kingdom was divided into two, our blood does not change. If we choose not to fight, our people, including the king and the princes, will be in danger. We will help you. If we work together, it's possible for both of us to be free from Lotus. What do you think you can do? Can you do something we were not able to accomplish by ourselves? How long do you plan to keep on fighting then? Are you going to let Lotus control you for the rest of your lives? Nothing will ever change until you get on your feet and fight for yourselves. And you can do that? Then prove it by defeating us. Change this situation. Okay. There's no need to set a battle plan because I'm just going to hit whatever I'm going to hit. The golems can't target any differently. Actually, I'm not sure I can win this fight. I'm not sure I can win it. I can sustain through it, but I don't think I can inflict enough damage to force them back. If they block, the answer is definitely no. Yeah, the goal here is to very good. That could make the difference. Good. Good. Alright, now we're going to have her back immediately away. And what does he do? He's got a new set point. So his angle of... I forgot about Aznabel. I forgot about him. Well, that's done, I guess. I feel like I'm a little too far into the battle to reset and start over. So we're just going to have to deal with it. So Vad got a new set point. He's got a new set point, which is kind of along the road. We can just walk around him and not fight him after this, but that's going to be a pain. I'm going to try to lure him away. Once this guy fatigues up, I'm going to sick somebody on him. And while we're at it, Aznabel. It's not your fault. Aznabel, how about you go post up over here for a scout? Yeah, those air units are going to be a pain too. I still want to try to lure Vad away. So let's have her go, say, here. And we'll see how... We'll see how Vad reacts to that. If he approaches, I'll try to lure him away. Yes. Yep, there he goes. Okay. So we'll head straight for the mountains. And hopefully he'll just continue pursuing. As long as I can defeat him again without hurting him or, finishing Vad himself off, then we're fine. So I'm going to do this little dance with Vad for a while. And let's see what I can get him to do. We're not really seeing anything with our Asnabel scout. We're not really seeing anything in the north. There's got to be something. Surely there's something. Surely there's something. Ha. So we're going to go ahead and wipe this out and push up further north and see what we can find up there. As for that Cataphract, let's let Woody take it. Nice. Okay, surely. We'll see what we can do with this. They've only got one unit capable of damage. And we've got sustain, so there's no question about us being able to wear them down. Those witches have good magic resist. Looks like they're about on the level of that Balder Golem. So I guess Balder Golems do have very significant magic resist. We haven't done it yet, so let's have Dio go shopping. See what we got. Plumed headband and bandana. Those are basic. Estoc is Dragon Tamer or Dragon Master. Fool is for Enchanter. Blessed Sword is for Paladin. Magician's Robe is for Archmages. I've already got one of those. Scale Armor is for Cataphract. Amulet. So, good stuff, but I've already got all of it. And tell you what, while we're here, let's have Dio go ahead and visit the people. When Palatinus came under the control of Lotus, our king did not just give in. There were smaller skirmishes. Back then, Wentinus had the largest military force in Palatinus. There were no match for Lotus, though. I'll never forget what happened to my comrades. I still loathe Lotus for that. We must never forget. Okay, and we're going to have Dio do a combination treasure hunting / scouting to the east. It's about time I had somebody posted near that neutral city anyway. Last thing I need is for there to be another capture on this map. Alright, Leia's in here for some sweeping up. Very good. Triple tech on the back. Wow, 72. And she's one of my weaker units. Triple tech is strong stuff. Strong stuff. I won't be able to finish the witch. If both of the knights had critted, they probably still wouldn't have finished her. Ouch. Can you do at least 3 damage, Leia? Oh, good. That's 1 damage from each of you. Bloodstained Robe. Yeah. I'm not sure if that's for Lich or if it's for Archmage. It's for some advanced class. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's Vampire, but it's for some kind of advanced thing. An Arc Wand. Good. That's an upgraded magic user weapon. And if nothing else, I can stick it on a unit and have them produce better damage that way. Scout East. Leia, go ahead and do some treasure hunting. What's the morale of this city? 11. I guess Linus can probably get it. I need to liberate as many cities as I can because I got that capture. It takes like 2 or 3 liberates just to undo the damage of a capture. So should be able to get at least 2 kills this time. Some of the damage is wasted because he's almost dead, but not quite. Otherwise, they're doing great. Doing great. 44 experience. Yeah! Wyvern! I didn't know I was at that point already. Hey! So one of my Beastie Boys upgraded. Very good. Love that. What in the world? Where is this guy hanging out? What? He was hanging out down here, and now he's up here? Okay, so Stella the priest. Wow, that's a tough group. I don't think Leia's group can counteract that. I think the best shot I'd have would be to send Linus and hope she stuns it, because boy, that's a lot of damage they can put out, and even more healing. Priests doing AoE heals on their front line. Good. Very good. Yeah, Woody's coming into his power. Is it? Yes! 2 wyverns. 2 wyverns. So those wyverns are actually in their final form now, so to speak. I don't have to worry about the alignment of this group much. I need him to be able to head to Archmage, and that's it. Oh, is it a healing item? Did you get a healing item? Oh, that's cute. I'll go ahead and have Woody camp so that he can get his damage in decently. But otherwise... So I wonder what happens if I let Vad win a fight. I wonder if that will reset his position. I don't think so. I don't think it does. We'll give it a shot. He should still have his hit points. As long as Vad himself doesn't die, it should be fine. But we'll target strongest. Wow, that damage. 54 on a crit against a golem. They're laying it out. So I wanted him to win. Should I let him win? You know what? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if he wins by damage or by me retreating. He wins either way. It's the same win. And it looks like he's just going to leave. Woody should have that guy super fatigued once he meets up. Yep. Yep. It's a side hit. Not quite sure what that's going to mean. It's great that these evolved into wyverns early, because units get stat growth based on their exact class. And a wyvern and a worm are 2 different classes. Oh, they are doing it, man. They're 2 different classes. So they're going to have better stat growth now. Higher classes have better stat growth. So they're going to end up being much stronger in the long run for having promoted sooner. That Thunder Spear was a big get. That was a big, big get. Because that's the weapon for muses. Not muses. What's the upgraded Valkyrie? The upgraded Valkyrie. I can't remember the class name. But that's their upgraded class equipment. Dio. We want Dio to pick up some treasure. That's why he's over here. So let's have him go here and then here. That looks like a pretty likely place to pick up some treasure. Where have you been, man? Where have you been? What is going on here? He used to be fatiguing down here where he got defeated, and then he just flew off. So, I'm very nervous that this priest is going to try to retreat and blow the bridge. I don't want her to do that at all. So we're going to try our best to counteract that. I don't think I've visited this city, so we'll have Linus stop there on her way up. Alright, Katreda. We'll see what she can do against the Black Knight. Also, what's Lapids? Morale 82, so even if a unit has max morale, they can liberate that. Her morale is quite high, but not like unbearably high. So I think I'll let somebody else go after it. I'm so pissed about that city. I should never have captured that. That's completely my fault. I never should have captured it. Okay, so we're going to try to sneak down along the river up here. Like that. And then here. And then try to post up and see if we can stop her from being able to retreat. And we'll have Shirley do something similar. Tell you what, maybe I should just leave it to Linus. Yeah, we'll leave it to Linus. Magician's Robe. Figured. Alright, Linus. Tell us what's in the city. That creepy Central Division knight. He's a bad guy, right? I heard that he forced the Balmalkans into battle. Those are so cruel. Yes. Yeah, that's about as cruel as you can get. Hey, go kill people or I'll kill your family. Ooh, wow. That's terrible. That's really terrible. Oh, here comes the Black Knight aggroing off of the city. I think I'll just let her go at them. I think don't they have witches in that group? Witches are useless against golems. No. That was the other group. This is an almost all physical damaging group, so Cataphract is pretty well situated to deal with them. They only have one spell attack, and that's going to hit my cleric. My cleric? Strongest. Let's go weakest, yo. And my cleric can resist the damage really well, so they're not going to get much damage on me. The best shot they had was that magic weapon wielding grappler trying to punch through my golem defenses. It's not going to do anything. So somehow I switched my battle strategy from attack strongest to attack weakest, and somehow they're both strategies are targeting that grappler. He's the strongest and the weakest unit in the group. Why not? I guess I'll just get him. Round 2. Pretty sure I know what their first move is. And so at this point, all of my damage will be split between the two dragon tamers. All of their damage is going against people that are good at resisting it. So my sustain is absolutely going to carry the day here. The dragon tamers could crit with every attack, and they'd still lose. Golems are great. In order to get them to get a higher class, they have to meet really weird circumstances. That's the major drawback. And I don't think there's anything in the game that tells you what those circumstances are. So if you just don't know, then you just don't know. And there's a good chance you never end up being able to evolve them. Isem's one of the ones that needs to level. Pin him on the unit. Actually, he was pinned on that earlier, and he chased it all the way to the northeast. Took that guy forever to wander back down here. The one way they could win these fights would be with dodge tanking. They don't have to dodge much of my damage to mitigate a lot of it. Yeah, that's 2. That's 2. The thing is, their damage is just so low. If they get another dodge here, they might win. But they didn't, so... That was actually a fairly close fight anyway. Those 2 dodges were... That was key. If they'd gotten a third, they could well have won that one. Oh, come on. How did he get that angle of retreat? You've got to be kidding me. A wild gremlin. I'll grant you this. They're better than fairies. Sure, why not? Whatever. Give me a level 11 gremlin. He tried to run away, and it made him stronger. Yeah, he actually gets to use his axe on my golems now, which doubled his damage. That's by far the strongest attack they're going to be able to execute on me. That actually closed the gap in damage quite a bit too. Any more kills, I expect that left golem's going to level. He's always been straggling a little bit in levels. Boy, that guy's just going to keep coming. Wow. He's going to fight me until literally he himself is the only one left. If I win this round here, I'm just going to leave. I'm going to let Cataphract leave and let somebody else pick up the levels, because she doesn't need them. Probably let Isom grab it. Tell you what, dude, you won, okay? You were great. You won. You won. I didn't want to finish off that dragon tamer. Oh, just leave, please. I'm not sure if I can finish anything off this time. Maybe not with that dodge. We're going to need to average like 28, something like that. Yeah, not this time. May not be able to finish it off this time, but otherwise it's pretty free experience. Alright, time for Linus to try the maneuver, as we're going to call it. Location, right there. See if she can post up and keep them from fleeing across that bridge. If nothing else, she should be able to intercept. And we're going to risk her going after that city too, because we don't have a whole lot of choice. Alright, we'll stack everybody else up near the bridge too. We want Linus to take the fight, but we'll do just about anything to stop the bridge. We see an enchanter here with two golems, a regular golem and a stone golem. That's not too bad. And then there's Rhade. What does his unit look like? Wow, two paladins in the back, so it actually has a good bit of healing. And then two cataphracts in the front. However, he's not shielded from any damage. So everything that attacks can hit him. It's another buffet. They'll get one strike. Oh, no, they lost their strike. So that was a free fight for me. 50 experience ahead. Wow. Okay, so this is weird. Very weird. But we're going to go ahead and have Linus hit the priest from this angle. And hopefully that stops her from doing any of the things that she wants to do. Linus may end up hitting that skull first. We'll see. We'll see. And here we're just trying to deflect Vad off somewhere else. Just trying to yeet him off of the path. Strong hits. Strong hits off of the... Oof. Magic using claw dudes. No question I'm behind in damage at the moment. However, two of their guys don't get to act again. And I have 4 more strikes. Nope, there's a block. A heal, and then I get 2 more strikes. Another block. Oh, he gets 3 in the front. Very impressive. Yeah, he won, so that was actually a really bad fight for me because I depleted his hit points. I don't want to deplete his hit points. And at the same time, I didn't push him in the direction I wanted him to go. So That was a loss for me. Yeah, we'll go weakest. We'll go weakest. We'll switch to attack leader for the next fight. Chicken men. No double? That's weird. Very weird. What's going on here? Still no double. So maybe griffins or chicken men or both have particular elemental weaknesses that's causing my spells to split up. Odd. Took next to no damage there, so I'm not too worried about it. What I really want to see is this fight with the priest. I have 3 units stacked here. That should be enough to force them back one way or another, except their sustain is so high. It's just so high. 116, so I've got to do 58 damage per spell in order to kill the priest this time. I don't know that that's possible. Wow. That's 118 healing altogether. Yeah, so I'm not going to be able to do the healing. I mean, I'm not going to be able to do the damage to finish them. Very good dodge on Linus's part. Paralyzed? Nope. Okay. So I won't be able to finish her in this fight. Hopefully in the next one. The fact that Linus took so little damage there was very good, because it was going to be tough to have a solid tank for her going forward. Round 2. What can we do? Yeah, 1 priest is able to undo most of the damage of 2 relatively high level dual tech attacking spellcasters. Priests are the ultimate sustain. The only thing about priests is that they don't scale all that great with large creatures like golems, because nothing can ever sit next to a golem. It can never be in range of the AoE. And so as a result, you can never get that extra benefit of the upgraded class. They have better stat growth. They have better healing. There we go. Ha! It's better stat growth and better overall healing. But, wow, Nina, that's twice in a row that skeleton died. But they don't get the splash heal, which is the real benefit. If you have like a 3-person front line and you can throw heals on it that are splash healing, the benefits are obvious, right? All right, Linus, go ahead. Please make me happy here. She's gonna have to force this person into a defeat first. The good news is, although they still have all of their damage, they have none of the healing. And my combo attack, if they'll do it, will very quickly eliminate these people. There's a death. So they're splitting the damage up. That's a little frustrating. But I should still be able to take out 2 more of the Nerdame's troops this time. Oh, plasma ball. There we go. Paralyze. Lots of level ups. Skeletons level slower just because through their nature you want to let them die. Alright, Linus. It's really important for me to pause here. I'm not sure if this enemy squad is considered on top of the city or not, but if I were to liberate it and then have the enemy squad on top of it, they could potentially capture it back. And in that little gap after battles that's created when you don't pause, what I consider to be a bug, that could have given them the time to do that. Liberated. Okay. What? What? Oh, okay. So Hugo said, the bridge has been destroyed. It looks like they've got the upper hand. No. No. Actually, if anything, That makes it a lot easier for me. I've only got one path to defend against now. Let's go check out Linus and this city.
Lotus in the west and Zenobia to the south. If they go to war, Wentinus and Alba will suffer tremendously, and the central region will give up without a fight. It's so demoralizing.
The common people in this world use the word demoralizing way more than average people in the real world do. Alright, we're going to try something with Woody. I'm going to have him liberate this city, go in and talk to the people there, and then immediately run away. And hopefully that'll keep Vad from going and capturing it. If he does capture it, oh, I'm going to have to seriously think about leaving and starting the map over. And I really don't want to do that. Please don't make me do that. Okay, Woody, do it. Go, 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 go. Here he comes. Liberated. Good. All right. Talk to the people. You can get great information. That's why I don't ever skip talking to these people. So, aristocrats encouraged the drafting of the Nerdames? I knew Prince Yumel and Sir Ankeseth wouldn't do such a thing. True, they wouldn't. They wouldn't and they didn't. Alright. Carefully now. Carefully. Run away. Very carefully. Flee. And hope Vad turns around. Yes, good. Good, 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 good. Makes me happy. So what I'm going to do, just for the simplicity of getting everything to path correctly, is I'm going to have all of my units I'm going to attack with stack up on this city here. And then I'll waypoint them to maybe here and then over to that city. I'm just totally going to stay away from Vad. I don't want him ending up anywhere near the fight. And you know, we got Rhade as the boss. We got to get Isom in there. Right? We got to see what kind of dialogue they're going to have between the two of them. They got beef, so we got to make sure they get in there and have it out with each other. Oh, there's a witch. This is the first time I've noticed. Well, come on, Dio. Come on, help me out, brother. Okay, the first time I've noticed this witch, Lime. What's in her group? Physical damage. That's a very weak group. What's her level? 15. So it's a high level, poorly arranged group. The Berserkers should be in the front. The Beast Tamers should be in the middle rank so that they get an extra strike each. And then the Witch, like wherever, but in the middle in the center row is a good, center column is a good place so that she can stun anything on the other side. That's not what we've got. That's fine. You know, if the enemy is a little bit weaker, I'm okay with that. So I'm posting everything up to where they need to be to get ready for the final push. And then we'll push. At least we're going to push across the river. Supposedly that's where their strong reinforcements are. So whatever that means. Okay, here we go. Making our way over. Hopefully they're all going to be able to get in here, pile up on this city, and then whatever's on the other side of the bridge. We should be able to deal with it. We're going to have almost all of our units here.
Oh, you want to challenge me?
My Isom voice is not very exciting. In other words, it's my voice. Oh. Yeah, this is definitely the weakest unit I've faced in a while. If I fought this at level 1, he'd slaughter me. But only because of level advantage and nothing else. That should kill that. Yeah. Yeah. Black Knights are tough. They've got good defense, and their weapons do good damage. And their stat growth over time is really high. So, late game, they can do massive damage. Alright, Isom won that fight. He should be able to take the city. I don't believe he's going to have trouble with that. He shouldn't have any trouble liberating it. His alignment is basically positive, and I think he could be as low as 65 or so and still be fine. Yeah, maybe I'm going to be careful. I'll be careful. I won't be able to bear having another person capture this time. Okay, either Leia or Shirley should be able to liberate that just fine. And so we'll go ahead and have an Isom pile on too. And we'll grab Aznabel and Katrata. Everybody in. Everybody in. And Dio. Yeah, Shirley liberated it. Troy, I guess I might as well bring him in. Why not? Nobody's getting that far over. Or maybe I'll just send Troy north instead. I'll send him up here. There is a loose air unit that's been sculled, and it's just kind of hanging around somewhere up here in the north. No telling where it's going to go. We've seen them wander all over the map so far. So there's literally no telling where they're going to end up. All right, Shirley, since you liberated it, let's see what they're going to say. Can you avoid confrontation with the Nerdamese soldiers? Their leader is passionate, but he is a good guy. Have you tried recruiting them to your side? He's talking about Vad there. That's the guy that we did not wipe out. A little southwest of here. Okay, this guy's almost fully fatigued. Leia's a good match, actually. Because she'll be able to get a lot of her damage as magic. Anybody with sustain would do well because the golem's highly fatigued. It's going to be in the back row, which means it only gets one attack per fight. So my knights are going to do nothing. They're going to absorb damage. And my Valkyrie are going to do the majority of the damage. So he did 0 to me this fight. I did intentionally hit them because they had such a high degree of fatigue. 1 free experience point for everybody. Round 2. The knights are not quite... Oh, a crit. Well, there we go. They wouldn't quite be able to beat it with their normal damage. 21 experience. That's quite a bit. I wonder if Leia has caught up in levels yet. Not you. She needs to be around level 13. Yeah, she's caught up. And I think Isom has too. So at this point, everybody's caught up. So I caught this Chicken Man group on my side of the river, and I was able to pin him against the river and wipe him out. And as soon as I did, this Enchanter group started moving. I'm not exactly sure what it is he's trying to do. I'm not sure if any other groups are out there trying to move around, but this guy definitely is. Huh. So we may get some interesting action here in a second. Okay, we've got everybody stacked up here. We took out their skull air units, so we don't have to worry about them crossing the river anymore. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with Katrata to serve as a kind of a frontline tank. And we'll go ahead and send Troy over for the same reason. Troy's not quite as tanky, but he has a better damage potential. This city has a pretty low alignment, a low morale, so we're gonna have to have Lennis try to liberate that. Send her over. And mostly we're waiting to see if something triggers. The way they had it set up made it sound like something was going to happen as soon as I crossed the river. So to that point, let's go ahead and send Dio across the river just to make sure I don't get stacked on without having a stack to hit back with. Surely, these units have sustain, so even if they get caught in a few fights, they're going to be okay. And who else? Isom. I'll be risking my faction leader by putting him in a potentially very dangerous situation. But, like, if I lost a bunch of characters anyway, I'd kind of want to quit and reset. Okay, so here's the trap. There's a priest with a bunch of nothing. That's... If they flanked us, we might have to worry about that. The witch is coming at me also. I can probably back away and have her jump back on the town. Not too worried about that. The Black Knight, so there's 6 spell type abilities coming from the back and 3 strikes in the front for a total of 9. They also got 6 healing items, it looks like. So that one will actually be able to challenge us. They'll be able to challenge our sustain through use of items. And then we've got a Ninja Master with a couple of random creatures with it. It'll do an AoE spell, the Ninja Master will, which will do kind of moderate damage. And then the Wyvern, yeah, the Wyvern and the Griffin. None of them are at a particularly high level. They're higher than me, but... You know. So I think what we will do here... Lime the Witch has good physical damage. That's about it. We'll send Linus against that. Against Lime. Against the Dark Knight, remind me his formation again. Spell damage. A lot of spell damage. So let's send Troy against that. He'll do okay because of his backline. Cataphract won't have any trouble against this. And then I guess against the Ninja Master, we'll send Shirley. And we'll let Dio and Isom come in to the center of this big battle here and kind of serve as second lines, like a second wave of units. Looks like Troy is going to end up fighting the witch. That's okay. Her damage is close to physical. That's right. Their damage is still not that high, and I've sustained. Should be able to come out of this fine. Should be able to. Yeah, we're targeting weak. That's what we want. Thanks, Cleric. Thanks for the wasted heal. If we can deflect this group, that'll be good enough. They have no sustain, whereas I theoretically do. They're not really going to be able to polish anything off. I may want to put Troy in a position other than center. We'll see. We'll see. I should win that fight. They're bruised to about middling health on a couple of units. That was a pretty good engagement for us, considering I didn't even choose that matchup. Okay, Cataphract versus the Priest. Whose healer comes out on top? Some of their magic damage is going to end up on Cataphract, and she's going to tank it decently well. That was more than I expected, actually, the 18. Let's see how much she does, because she just got a stat bump. Yeah, 24 is not so horrible. Oh, the AoE healing. That's like 100 and... around 120 healing. So that's actually incredible sustain. We may end up having to put either Isom or Dio against this group, because their sustain is just going to be... It's going to be too much for this Golem group to overcome. Even with a lot of crits, they would have a lot of trouble keeping up. I guess I could just let them fight 100 times until my people all leveled. For now, I think it's enough for Cataphract to pin that priest back from the rest of the fight until I can move somebody else in. So the fact that she's not going to make progress right now doesn't really bother me. So let's see how their bullet attacks do. Yeah, their melee's not going to do much, but most of their damage is coming from their spell stuff. I blocked 2 of them, so obviously that reduced their damage a lot. There's a crit. on Troy. Am I attacking strong or weakest rather? Yeah, I am. Okay. Good. So I've used all my heals for this fight, I believe. I believe she just did her second heal. Yeah, I got a little bruised. Not bad. A little bruised. And they got a little more bruised. I didn't put out a ton of damage, but I did a pretty good job of receiving it. Blocked 2 spells for half damage. Okay. So let's have Cataphract. Let's have her post right here and just kind of pin the priest back. And we'll send... Isom was the one that needed experience, so we'll send him against that. We'll have... Tell you what, we're going to have everybody else come across too. Why not? Okay, we're leaving Aznabel behind, just in case somebody sneaks past me somehow and tries to head down there to use my city. Don't want to lose the city, so he'll be there as a backdrop. I wonder what my strategy should be. 24 is good. 26 against a dragon is very good. And that comes out to 28 damage. Not bad, but only the splash damage made that acceptable. Yeah, my damage... Okay, with the crit, I should lose the fight. I kind of expect to lose the fight. But I should be able to snipe the leader. So, I clearly get what I want out of it. Yep. Yep, so they won. Especially because overkill damage doesn't count to your total for a fight. So when I killed that ninja master, it didn't give me any benefit to what my total combat damage was. They're in the back now. Wyverns use a fire attack in the back. So this group is actually not weaker than it was before. And Shirley's going to have to heal herself to avoid dying in this fight. In fact, I think I'll just go ahead and back just because she's going to end up taking 2 more spells and that would put her middling to low hit points. It's not what I want. Okay, Shirley. Head to the stronghold. Linus, you're supposed to go to the stronghold. So go ahead and go there. Yeah, Troy's apparently just going to hold both of these groups off by himself. Both of these higher level than his groups. Hit the weak hit point one. Come on, man. Come on. Come on, man. You got a guy in front of you. His hit points are weak. And you could have used your hammer on the weak guy. It's easy. It's obvious. Come on, man. Don't know who that would be an impression of. I think that paralyze was too late to actually cancel an attack. We did well, bruised them up even more, and didn't take too much in return. Even with that witch canceling attacks, I'm doing a pretty good job of sustaining through it. It was really good that I sent extra units across the river. If it had just been the 3, I probably wouldn't have been all that happy with the way things turned out. That Hawkman on the left is very exposed because he can take all of the physical strikes. And then he can also take 4 spells. Yeah, like that. So, he's actually much more exposed than he seems to be. This group, because of the spell damage going to the back, is actually able to challenge my sustain better than the other groups are. Good job, Troy.
Aw, thanks, Isom. I'm just doing my best here, you know.
Gotta love our Troy voice. Now, was this the one that had the ton of healing items? Yeah, probably. Alright, let's have Troy go ahead and head for the stronghold. Linus? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Sure. Katrina. Have her go ahead and jump on here too. And then to give Troy some rest, give him a little bit of recovery time. We'll have Linus go pinch hit for him. Are we targeting weak? Yeah. So we should get a plasma ball on that back Beastmaster. There we go. Might get a stun out of it. Nope. Oh well. So the witch will paralyze one of my people. But she won't be able to stop the physical strikes, which at this point are where a lot of the damage is going to come. Yeah, witches are good at blocking and dodging, and they're good at resisting everything except physical strikes. So they're actually, I would say, the most durable spellcaster. I have no idea what I was saying before I was interrupted. So, moving on. Linus was going to move in and pinch hit on that witch. Not sure if that's necessary. Okay, so I got interrupted again. Isom is pretty well suited to taking on this priest group. The strange thing about the priest group is that fighting from behind makes the priest more vulnerable, but it also ups the damage of the group because they get more magic spells, like one more magic spell. So overall, not worth it, but it does. Oh wow, that's a mistake. It does allow them to push back a little harder. Because they did that, the priest is probably going to die with my next round of melee strikes. I don't think she's going to have what it takes to finish, to get a heal in. Oh, wow. Oh, that miss. Oh, the miss. Oh, that miss was everything. But you can see her health is going down and down. She only gets one heal in the front row. Just the one. So she's doing a terrible job now. You know, you could rearrange this group to where the fairies were tanking. In fact, they could probably tank from the middle rank to where they got to do their stat up thing, I think twice? Or is it the front? Either way, they could do whichever one lets them do their ability twice together with the healer and have a couple of magic users. It's not a strong group by any means, but it would be much stronger than what they've got. So those two have gotten some extra defense. That buff that the fairies gave them helps them dodge better too. So that's not great. I'm hoping one more. Come on. There we go. Yeah, I was hoping we'd be able to finish them, but the stat ups actually gave her a lot more survivability. So now that that thing is gone, it's just a matter of wearing the rest down. They have 0 sustain. Yeah, it's just a matter of eroding them. And I think we're going to take Linus off of fighting the witch. We're in a pretty comfortable position at the moment. Anybody can do it. Anybody can take the fight. So there's no need to force her into that role. I was only putting her forward to take pressure off of Troy anyway. I think they get one more spell, and that's their last move. Come on, dude. You guys kill me sometimes. One more round to clean up. I get 10 strikes. Bugs. Okay, yeah, definitely enough. I was going to do the math before I got distracted, but definitely enough. I have 4 more strikes. Very good. Very good. I may actually let them do a lot more cleanup. If they get a little bit higher in levels, like maybe one more level, they can probably upgrade to paladins. Linus ends up with the fight anyway. No big deal. I just didn't want her to have to take the fight. May retreat from it. Oh, nope. Maybe not. Maybe no one's ever going to see her again. So a problem I'm going to have going forward is having units with middling alignment to take out these cities that are not like towards the high or low end of morale. This city I think was 11, is that right? 19, okay. So that's another one for Linus to pick up. My people are still coming across the river. Where are you going, man? Tell you what, go look for treasure. Dio's going northwest. Not sure where that Black Knight is going. I'm not sure if the enemy headquarters is closer or that other city. It's kind of hard to say. Okay, Linus is healed enough, so we'll send her over there. We know there's at least one more unit out there. It'd be really nice to be able to account for everything. Oh, I haven't gone into the city. Let's go ahead and do that.
Castle Talpa is to the north, but Wentinus, where the castle is located, is over through the Azure Plains. You'll be easily spotted while on the plains. There is one other way to Wentinus, around Mount Kirioleth. Either way, the journey will not be an easy one.
Interesting. I wonder if that actually opens anything up for us. Like, does it matter which node on the map you approach from? Does that change anything at all about the scenario once you enter it? I'll have to look that up. Okay, Woody, go ahead and head up here. And let's send Leia and Shirley. I don't know that there's a difference between these two, the headquarters in this town, for people retreating from fighting with me. There's another Thunder Spear. I don't know that, but I do believe that being over in this side city, I'll be able to intercept much better. Man, I got to figure out how to check all of this for treasure too. I want Redcliffe to level. Let's go ahead and send him up. Aznabel and Dio are just kind of in screening positions. And we'll leave Troy back. We'll let Isom go forward once he's recovered. This enchanter didn't do anything. Okay. So it looks like we've got a total of 4 units left. We've got this skull. We've got the Black Knight on the headquarters, and we've got this enchanter. And it looks like only the Black Knight intends on coming back. Interesting. She liberated. All right, since you liberated, let's take a look at it.
Do you like to fight? Do you like seeing people die? Prince Ilmor is a kind person. I'm sure this is not his intention. I'm psychic. I can read the intentions of people I've never met.
Yeah, we're very close to setting up for the Doom Train. Very, very close. If I remember, this is a Golem and a Stone Golem. Yeah, okay. Linus would do good wiping him out. I don't want to use her every single time I have a unit that I want to deal spell damage to. Woody can do some spell damage, and his wyverns are really good stuff. Here comes that Black Knight. Remind me what is in your group, Black Knight. Wow, he's still got all of his people. Okay. Let's let Dio and Isom post up stacked on top of each other. If I can, there we go. And that way, and maybe Katreda too. That way he ends up having to fight all three of them. Katreda. That should give me a much better chance of defeating him and pushing him back. Come on, Katreda. There we go. If I need to, I can retreat any of those units from the fight. And he'll end up having to fight all three. Maybe not 3 full fights, but 3 fights. Okay, Isom. Batter up. We're going to go against weak because leader will do almost nothing. Looks like the berserkers are considered weak against physical attacks. The chicken man in the back, the Raven is what the class is. They've got pretty decent physical defense and they have good blocking. So I'm glad they're targeting the berserkers. Yeah, this is not going to go great for them. I should win this fight. There we go. So I got to do all of my moves since I acted first. They only got to do half of theirs. I retreat. Now they get to fight the next member in the stack. It's either Dio or Katreda. Not sure who. And that's how you can cheese some really tough units. Looks like this is a side attack. Yeah, we'll go weakest. If nothing else, I was able to deplete their healing items. And I did get this kill. That's quite nice. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. I'm pretty happy with that. Any kills at all just makes it easier to get them next time because it decreases the way that your damage can get scattered across multiple units. I'm really wanting to use my Pedro, but it's not going to charge. Oh. Oh. He blocked. Because my dude blocked that, I didn't have enough charge to use the Pedro. Oh well. Oh, I didn't retreat. Oh, dummy. Oh, I would have gotten another kill. Dummy. We're going to send Leia against the Enchanter. And Isom, go ahead and get back in the stack. We may end up using that to take out the Black Knight again next time he comes around. Troy's in a good position to intercept, so I'm not going to keep Aznabel back anymore. Redcliffe. Redcliffe himself is at a good level, but his hound started at a level 11. Might be a level 12, but it won't hurt it to level up. A high level hound is just unstoppable. They're just unbeatable. Around level 14 or so is where you expect them to... Yeah. Strategy won't change anything in this fight. Around level 14 is where you'd expect them to evolve. 13, 14. So getting a couple of levels on him would be really good. Dodge. Come on, Lidl. She's got a magic bow, so she would have been a pretty significant part of the damage. Oh, I need to retreat. Because they're going to keep putting spells on my backline. Yeah, and my backline's not great for dealing with it. Oh well. Oh well. I back off and I go get a hotel room for the night and chill and take care of my bruises. And you sit out there huddled up against the river wondering when somebody's going to come down to take your head and bring it back to the boss. Is there anybody else here I would like to level? I always want to level Woody. I'm always nervous about him being under level. He just got his evolution. Yeah, let's leave him. Let's leave it to Redcliffe. Let's leave it to Redcliffe. So I'm not sure how much Leia can do in this group. If the Enchanter was in the center column, this would be easy. I would just immediately snipe him. That's not where he is. And I'm not even positive I can triple take the leader. So we're just going to have to see. Nope. Not that time, anyway. There's a good chance I end up putting this unit into retreat, and then it just becomes an active unit that deploys against me after it's healed up. Because that puts him in low health. Oof. It's actually decent damage they put out against me. The fact that I put him in retreat means he's definitely getting to the stronghold if that's what he wants. If that's what he's choosing to do. Looks like he's coming back, which is interesting. Maybe one of these other units would be better suited. I kind of wish Aznabel was here, because he has a magic weapon too. Although, part of... Oh, well, Aznabel has those pumpkins. Yeah. Wow. What? Okay, looks like they're gonna win. They're doing about double the damage I am. And plus their leader actually contributes damage, whereas mine contributes healing. So I would win over many fights. I would be the one that would survive and they would die. However, they're gonna win every fight through doing more damage. Uh-oh. Stack attack. Leader. Let's go leader. I'll be able to get 2 bow shots. If they both do 20 damage, I kill the leader. Okay. Good. Leader should go down. And my sustain and my current hit point levels are enough. I can just take this. Alright. Give me a snipe, please. Got it. I was thinking about letting them grind through and get another level. I don't know if they're going to be able to do that. Let's just take a look at their current XP. 15. Oh, she's at 93. She'll level. 93, 93, 93. So one more fight, one more kill, and they will level. So we'll go ahead and let Isom take the Ninja Master group and clean that up. All that's left is that Black Knight. Although I've also only got Dio standing out there. Whoops. Let's get the stack back together. And I think I sent Leia against the Enchanter. Okay. So let's have Shirley go join the stack. She probably won't make it this time, but if nothing else, she can help back them up. And that Enchanter is going to huddle up against Rhade. Really annoying. But I can probably mitigate that by backing off my stack once I take care of the Black Knight. In fact, I might move the stack back a little bit just to make the fights come closer to my territory and not the enemy base. Isom cleans this up pretty quickly and easily. Hopefully when we get the level, I'm really, really hoping I'll be able to get Paladins. I'm really hoping. They go from being these guys, which have good physical defense, and they provide solid physical strikes in the front. They go from that to being warrior clerics who can heal in a pinch if they need to, who do magic damage with their swords, and they get 3 strikes per combat. They become really strong. Very, 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 very strong. What are you doing? Is he running away? Why is he running away? He's got all of his... What is he... What? Is he going back to the base? Where's he going? He just pushed out. He just left. What? What was that? All right, we're going to back the stack then. We're going to back the stack in the hopes that it'll bring that enchanter group down and we can finish it off. All right, that's his resting point somehow. I guess that's where he got defeated too. So we're going to try to have Troy screen him out. I don't think Rhade's coming off of there. I don't think that's going to happen no matter what. So other than that, I just have to clear that skull and get ready for the Doom Train. That's it. Okay, Leia's group finally chased down the golems. Finally. That's not bad damage. That's pretty good damage. There won't be any splashing. So triple tech does significantly more splash than double. However, the straight damage is better too. Yeah, so I would say next fight we should be able to clear it. Preemptive Doom Train. In other words, Leia, you've got a very limited time to clean this up. Make it happen. Nice finish. I guess we can let Troy just jump in there somewhere. That's pretty good. Here we go. Oh, is my throat ready for the raid voice? Where are the reinforcements? What's the Western Division doing? No reinforcements were sent. The Western Division remains. Angus Seth, he's just gonna watch? Curse them, both him and his kid. Where's Sir Baldwin? What happened to Sir Baldwin? He withdrew a while ago. So I'm the only one, huh? Can't depend on anybody. Once again, Sir Baldwin swoops in, does whatever it is he's doing, meddling, and then disappears when the danger comes. Thanks to all of you, my life's a ruin. Come on, fight me. I don't need anyone's help. I'll take care of you myself. Oh, I guess that's a possibility. It could be that you would do that. Now, he is very tanky. Wow. The only respect I'll give Rhade is to his tankiness. 24 against my magic sword was pretty good. And then having good block on top of that. Yikes. If he crits Isom, will I lose? It'll be close. Heal. 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 Okay, good. So I should be good. Even if he crits Isom, it shouldn't kill him. Oh, I forgot they've got healing. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Oh, no. He totally mitigated all of my damage. Ugh. He mitigated 100% of it. Okay, Linus? Can you? Please? We're going leader again. Hopefully her plasma ball is going to be enough to punch through there. Oh, man, he takes such little physical damage. His defense is so solid. Okay, he'll get probably 2 heals. You know what? I retreat. That's what it is. I retreat. He's below half. He's at like a 1/3 health. The next one in line can go and try to punch him, and maybe they can run away before he gets to do his heals also. Now, Linus can actually go back and fight. Unlike Isom, who got beat up. Oh!
I remember you. You're Dio, right?
I can't believe I've been humiliated by someone with southern blood. How insulting.
Are you stupid? Blood? It's all the same. Don't you get it? You'll accomplish nothing if you keep on about your noble birth and lowly blood.
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. You're just a bunch of lowly dogs. I'm more superior than any of you. I'll show Lotus what I'm capable of. Now die.
That's all you think about? No wonder you suck so bad. What's so good about being recognized by others? Life's a never-ending race against yourself. That's it. Come on, I'll show you how wrong you are.
Dio has done a lot of growing since the beginning of the game. Suddenly he's all introspective and wise and wizened. Come on. Yeah. By 1 hit point. By 1 hit point. That impressive defense that Rhade has.
How are you going to change this kingdom? The Revolutionary Army endangers the existence of Palatinus itself. Ha! Your victory is useless. See you in...
And then he has the generic death cry. Good job, Dio. Good job. I mean, Linus did most of the work by far. And in case you're wondering, Sword of Fire Drake, yes, that is Rhade's admittedly pretty awesome looking sword. Probably gonna swap Isom's out. If not for you, we wouldn't have regained our freedom. I thank you for what you've done for us. We only did what we thought was right. What are you planning to do now? If you'd like, how about joining the Revolutionary Army? Joining us? I appreciate your offer, but we have to decline. To the west of here, there are still many who are held captive. They're waiting for our help. Not really, we already liberated them. We will go west to rescue our fellow Balmalkans. I'm sorry. Please, let me fight with you. I can't bear it any longer. I must seek revenge against those who enslaved us. Aren't you the leader of the Nerdamis troops? I've already discussed this matter with the others. I beg you. Your help will be valuable. 3 attacks in the front with claws. I don't know if I even have anybody else that can use claws, which means he'll always use my best claw attack. I can't allow that. You dummy. Your help will be valuable to us. Welcome. Now, where to put you? I don't have Aisha in a unit yet either, so probably there's going to be like a VAD Aisha unit coming up here very shortly. What brings you here, Destin? Did something happen in the Central Division?
No, we received orders from headquarters to head west and prepare for Lotus's invasion.
Has Lotus initiated an attack against Palatinus?
No, not yet.
Isom, this is the official statement from headquarters. We will accept nothing less than unconditional surrender from the Western Division. If the Western Division is unwilling, use the full potential of House Dragon to liberate the Western region. What? That's their intention?
Unfortunately, I believe it is the intention of the entire Revolutionary Army. We have won numerous battles and succeeded in liberating the Balmalkins. There are many among the Revolutionary Army who believe that they can accomplish anything, and they are more concerned with the overthrow of the upper class than the revolution itself. In order to lead a large group of people, it's occasionally necessary to accept things that go against your beliefs. To boost the morale of the Revolutionary Army.
But this is not the time. Why must we fight those who do not wish to fight? Besides, Lotus will not remain quiet.
That's why we came here. We left the revolution to help the people of Nerdum. Isom, you must go to Castle Talpa as ordered, and find your own answer. What needs to be done now? What do you want to do? You must decide on your own.
Destin? That weird Japanese thing where you say someone's name and somehow that's a reaction.
I was ordered to use the Nerdumese to fight Lotus. I understood its importance, but it nonetheless went against my belief. I was in the same position as you are right now. And my decision was to leave the Revolutionary Army. I will fulfill my duty, regardless of my desertion, but I fight Lotus for neither the Revolutionary Army nor for the people of Nerdum. I fight for all the people who suffer. Myself, I follow my heart. I hope you understand. I would like to remain here, in your battalion with Aisha. She's hot. Of course, if that is acceptable to you, if you were planning to make a move on her yourself, I would certainly understand.
We welcome you, Saradin.
Thank you, Isom. I will do the best I can to support you.
He's one of the Zenobians. In the previous Ogre battle game on the Super Nintendo, he was one of the main characters.
The decision made by the Revolutionary Army and your own beliefs, neither can be said to be wrong.
Really?
What is your goal? If you know what it is, then that should guide your path.
So using the Nerdumese as cannon fodder was not wrong? So anyway, that does it for this battle, at long last, after many interruptions. And I'll see if there's anything special to pick up here. But other than that, we're done. See you next time.